Hey T.
Oh, hi. How are you?
All right. Guess who's on? Guess who's on with us?
Is Nathaniel here?
Nathaniel.
Hello, hello.
Yay. Oh, look at him. Listen to his voice. Woo, woo.
Told you he'd be good on a podcast, YouTube
Got a
channel.
good voice, Nathaniel. I
Thank
wasn't
you.
expecting that.
So I made him the host, and now we're looking at what's on his screen,
Yes.
and
I
it's
see.
the same character sheets that we have.
Yes, it is.
Yep. All right, Nathaniel, take over. Do-do-do-do.
All right, so I've gone over some of your backgrounds, and I figured it would be best to start with S's Ranger.
Okay.
So, well, mostly because I'm on that page of the book.
No worries. I have no problem. I'm going to take notes.
So, we have the character's name, Aunt Hannah. Lowercase. So what I'm going to have you do, Hannah, is roll me 4 D6s, the little square ones.
Okay, I'm dumping them out and looking at them.
Excuse me. I have to get my dice. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back and I'm muting myself.
All right.
So I have got them out of a pretty little velvet bag. Now, what am I looking at? How do I know which one?
It's going to be the square, the cube.
I don't see a cube.
It should have 6 sides.
There's no, I have a pyramid. I have a really complicated looking one. None of them have, oh, there it is. It's hiding under the keyboard. Got it. You're right. Never
So-
question the D&D master.
So this
Right.
is going to be a little bit of a pain,
Okay.
but I'm going to have you roll that dice out 4 times. And then you're going to take the first 3 highest rolls and add them together.
Okay.
And you're going to do that not 6 times, but 7.
So I'm going to roll it 4 times, take the highest of 3, and then repeat 6 more times.
Yes,
Oh, joy. This could be the
7 more
most-
times, because that's how I roll.
Okay. Could be the most boring podcast on the planet, but we'll go for it. All right.
Should I
All
be
right.
rolling dice as well or no?
What I'm going to have you do is do the same exact thing. You are going to roll your cube die, the one with 6 sides.
Yep.
The D6. I'm going to have you roll that 4 times.
Okay.
You're going to add the 3 highest numbers.
Okay.
And then you're going to do that again 6 more times.
Okay, so the normal cubed dice, to roll it 4 times, get your highest 3 numbers and roll that 6 more times. No, right?
Yep. And then do it again 6 more times.
With all
So you are going to be a ranger
I am.
and a level 7. So we're going to put that there. Now,
Wait,
your
wait, I'm
background,
rolling.
you said you were a sage.
I used to be a sage, but I had to become a ranger.
Well, no, that's still your background as a sage.
Okay.
It'll always be your background. We're going to just put S for player's name, and we don't do experience points. Now, did you decide your alignment from the sheets that I gave you?
I did, but I don't know which one was the alignment.
So your character, from what I could understand from their background, would probably be neutral, good neutral.
That's exactly what it was.
All right, so we're going to put good. And it's going to put an N, and race, of course, half elf.
Can you hear me rolling over here?
Nope.
Good.
My dice almost fell off the table and I caught it and pushed it back and it landed on one where it had been a high number before. Oh, not fair. All right, I've gotten six sets of 4, working on the 7th one. All righty, almost done. Hooray. Low numbers. I know I want high numbers.
Saying that every time you say that, I get a low number.
So
Oh, and it
9,
happened again. 2, 3, 4, 5,
13, 9, 18, 10, 15.
So I take the highest 3 numbers on each of the 7 rolls.
I'm done.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna have you write all those down. You've written all them all down.
Yes, I have.
What is the absolute lowest of the 7?
The absolute lowest of the 7 is, I have 2 of them. It's 9.
Throw that 1 9 out. All right. Now, what is your highest?
18.
All right. So as a ranger, we want to dump that 18 into dexterity because
Okay.
you're gonna need it. All
Okay.
right. And then it should either be wisdom or strength, depending on how you want to play your character. Now, if you're going to cast spells, I would suggest wisdom.
Yeah, I'm
What's your-
leaning towards wisdom.
What's your next highest roll?
16.
Right, we're going to put 16 there. Now, the rest of these, you are going to choose what, based on your character, you think the rest of your rolls should be applied to. So you're going to tell me, what do you think your strength should be based on the numbers you have left over?
10.
All right. And what about
Constitution is 13.
13? Intelligence,
15.
15. All right. And last but
Charisma
not
10.
least, charisma's 10. So you're not very charismatic.
I'm not, no, not a 9, a 10. Yeah, I'm not. I'm fine with that. Everybody likes Tanya better.
That's not even true. You're trying to set me up.
Yep.
Now, what I am going to do is I am going to look and see that you have throwing saves in strength. So I'm going to tick strength. Boop. You see the little black dot?
I do.
And dexterity. So I'm going to tick that as well. Come on. There we go. Now, as a half elf, let's go over to the half elf page. You get some interesting bonuses.
Yay.
All right, come on, half. Sorry, I am working with the not online, but book. All right, so you have a movement speed of 30 feet.
Okay.
All right. And you for features, we're going to give you dark vision. Now, what that means is that you can see 60 feet ahead of you in dim light. Dark
Okay.
vision, 60 feet. You have Fey ancestry, so you can't be magically put to sleep or charmed. You have you have advantage on saving throws against being charmed. Excuse
Okay.
me.
Nobody can spell me to make me fall asleep.
You get an advantage on saving throws, and you cannot be put magically to sleep. I mean, if
Okay.
somebody came and bonked you over the head, yeah, sure. But
Okay.
no, they
Sleep or
can't cast a
roll.
spell to put you asleep.
Advantage
On
needs another N.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And what's the advantage?
You can't be put to sleep. By
Okay.
charm, by magic, I guess.
And I have dark vision.
Yes.
Advantage on charm.
I have an advantage on charm.
No magic sleep.
Okay. I have an advantage on charm. Really?
So that's basically if someone tries to charm you, you get an advantage roll. So you can, if you roll your d20, that weird shaped die, as you put it, you can roll it again. And just for sake, no magic sleep. All right, languages, of course. So we are going to go down to this. You can speak Common.
Exactly is common.
It's a language everyone understands.
All the different giants and monsters and everything.
Pretty much, unless they don't understand Common.
Okay.
They're so Elvish.
Elven and Draconic.
You want to speak Draconic as your
I'd
extra
like-
language?
Yep, that's my extra language.
Okay. Now, as far as size, you're gonna be around 5 to 6 feet tall. Have you decided your height?
5'10".
Okay, so 5'10". Your age?
24.
24. What color of your eyes?
Navy blue.
Navy blue. Ooh. Skin color, roughly.
Medium.
Not medium, medium. Weight. Believe me, these things come important when you are discussing things like, I'm 100 pounds. Yes, you are not going to be lifting that. It
I'm
is three times your weight.
I'm 145 pounds.
145. And hair color,
Dark blonde.
dark blonde. Now, of course, I'm going to let you fill out your character appearance if you want to draw it, allies and organizations, and we'll get to treasures. And there's a little even area for your backstories that you told in the last podcast. So, as a human, you get to increase one of these over
Woohoo.
here.
All right.
Your charisma score goes up by 2. And you can choose 2 others of these to increase by 1.
Strength.
All right, so you want to increase strength by 1. And do you want to dump both of those into strength, or do you want to split that up?
Yeah, I'd better.
Dump both into strength?
Yeah, 2 into strength.
Okay, so you're now at a 12. Excellent. Now, because we are this level,
We're level
We-
7, right?
Yep, but we're
Ooh.
starting as though you were level 1, and then we're going all the way up.
Okay. You
So,
do it fast, huh?
so modifier. So as a 12, this little area here tells you what you add when you roll a dice that involves like a strength check or an attack that involves strength. So as a 12, you get a +1. As an 18 for dexterity, oh boy, 4. Constitution, which will come in when we start doing your health, that is going to be a 1. Intelligence 15, 2. Let's go down a little bit. And 16, that's going to be a 3. And 12 is going to be a 1 again. But hey, what have you. So now for hit points, you're going to start off as a ranger with 11. Excuse me while I go all the way back to the ranger page. As you hear me flipping through the pages.
You're a good teacher, Nathaniel.
So that's going to start you off at 11 hit points. Now, with your level 1, you get a favorite enemy, and you're a natural explorer. Now, what does that mean? You are basically have intelligence and wisdom checks related to your favorite terrain. You get your bonus proficiency doubled when you're in it. So what terrain do you like? Woods, swamp, coast?
Woods.
All right, so F T woods.
What was the FT for again?
Favorite terrain.
Okay.
Your difficult terrain doesn't slow you or your group's travel when you're in the woods. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. Even when you are engaged in another activity while traveling, you remain alert to all danger. If you're traveling alone, you can move more stealthily at a normal pace. When you forage, you find twice as much food as you normally would. While tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their size, and how long ago they've passed through the area.
Cool.
Now,
That is neat.
Yeah.
next one. Favorite enemy.
Huh.
Now, you choose a favorite type of enemy. Aberrations, beasts, celestials, constructs, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, giants, monstrosity, oozes, plants, or undead.
I thought wraiths were in there.
Or you can choose 2 race of humanoids such as gnolls, orcs, drow, etc.
Orcs and wraiths.
Raves, I believe, would fall under undead.
Okay, orcs and undead.
You can't choose both.
Okay.
Undead?
Undead. Don't like the
Un-
undead.
Undead, which may come in handy based on the adventure I have planned ahead.
Yes, I was
Woohoo!
gonna say, do you plan out like the terrain of your adventure and everything? Should we like pick different things because we don't know what you're going to choose, or are you gonna tell us what you're gonna choose?
Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, okay.
He's not supposed to.
I am not going to tell you at this point. So as a level 7, you're going to have a +3 to your proficiency bonus. Don't worry about that. That comes in later when you start rolling for stuff. Now, fighting style. Ooh, this is a fun one. Now, at the 2nd level, you can adopt a particular fighting style as your specialty. Now, now we have archery, defense, dueling, and 2-weapon fighting.
Can I do 2 of those?
So with 2-weapon fighting, when you engage in 2-weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack.
Well, I thought that as an elf, I would naturally have archery, but I also want to have 2 knives, 1 in each hand.
So 2-weapon fighting would probably be more your style, just based on your character.
Okay.
Besides, you have ridiculously good dexterity. I wouldn't really worry about. Well, not 1, 2, W fighting. All right. Now, you also get spellcasting.
Yay.
When we will get to that later,
Darn.
because that is a pain in the butt to go through. So at the 3rd level, you choose an archetype.
An art type or an archetype?
Archetype.
Earth type?
Archetype. So you can
Archetype.
be a hunter, a beastmaster, and fun one, which is in not this book, but it is in a book I had to return, so we're not going to do it, was
Well, you had me at Beastmaster.
Beastmaster it is then. So we're going to go with Beastmaster, and I hope you're taking notes.
I am.
Beast M. So at the 3rd level, you gain a beast companion that basically travels with you on your adventures. It's trained to fight alongside you, and it's really no larger than a medium creature. And so you can have stuff like a hawk, a mastiff, a panther, etc.
Half Irish Wolfhound, half wolf.
Okay, we're going to go with Irish Wolfhound. I am going to just put that over here because, well, it's easier that way. You would probably have statistics for a wolf
Right.
for that.
I would.
Just, yeah, I know I turned caps on instead of doing the shift, whatever. All right, so Irish Wolf. Now, you're going to add your proficiency bonus to the beast's AC. So you're going to look up the wolf statistics. You can do that online. And you're going to add your proficiency bonus, which is this little 3 up here. Woo! To
Yeah.
their AC/armor class. That's going to be really helpful for them to not die. That's also going to be added to their attack rolls and their damage rolls, as well as to saving throws and skills that creature is proficient in. Its hit points equals the hit points number in its stat block, or 4 times your ranger level, whatever's higher. Definitely take a note on that one.
I
hope
didn't follow that, Nathaniel.
I'm gonna listen to
Sorry.
this again, actually.
don't worry about this. So, and like any hit creature, it can spend hit dice during a short rest to regain its health. The beast obeys your commands as best it can.
Yep. That's
It takes its turn on your initiative. Basically, when you're ready to start punching or shooting something, it's up next in line to do its stuff. So you can verbally command the beast where to go, what to do, and yeah, that sort of thing. Well, that's pretty much all I'm going to do with that. Now, because we're going to the 7th level, there's a thing called exceptional training. Now, on any of your turns, when your beast companion doesn't attack, you can use a bonus action to command the beast to take a dash, disengage, dodge, or help action on its turn. In addition, the beast's attacks now count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage. Basically, if a creature is immune to physical attacks, but if it's magical, it can get hurt. Now your beast can hurt the thing. All right, so that does it for that. Let's go back.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Does this mean my Woofy gets a turn? You know, of
Right after you go.
all right, so it's 3 of us playing and I get 2. That doesn't seem fair.
Well, you got a beast companion.
I certainly do. Okay. Sorry,
All
Tony.
right,
That's
now,
okay.
because we're going all the way up to 7, you get an ability score improvement. So you see the strength, dexterity, constitution, blah, 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 blah. We are going to add +1 to any of these of your choice.
Oh, boy. Constitution.
Constitution it is. All right. Now, with that in mind, we now make Constitution a +2. So we have gone up 4 levels so far. So we are going to make this, I'm going to have you roll a D10, the 10-sided die, 4 times.
Okay. That's, let's see.
Actually, just do it 3 times and
I
I'll
have to
figure
figure
out
out
the
which
rest.
one has 10 sides. I'm actually not as smart as I thought I was. Is that the one that looks like it's like a jewel? Pointing
Yeah,
it's-
basically,
2 pyramids, top and bottom,
yeah.
each
And
with
I think it's the one that has all the tens, like 40, 60, 80, 90, 10, 20.
I think
Yeah, that'll do.
okay, I got it. So what am I doing with it?
Roll that for me once.
6.
All right, so now that is up. We add 6 to that. That would become a 17 plus 1 is 18. Roll it again.
So 11 became 18 and 8.
All right. So that would be go to 26 plus 1, 27. Roll it for me one more time.
4.
All right. But because you added to your constitution, which is now +2, it's gonna be a 6, which bumps you up to 33 so far. Now, at level 5, you get 2 attacks. So we put down here extra A for attack. Now roll that die, that D10 again.
6.
All right, so that becomes a 9 plus 2, so now you're at 41. Now, favored enemy and natural explorer improvements. Okay. You can choose one additional favored enemy as well as an associated language to that favored enemy.
Orc.
All right, we're going to choose Orc. And now you can speak its language. So we're just going to down here. Orcish. And all the other favorite enemy stuff goes along with it. And now you can also pick another terrain as your favorite terrain.
Beach.
I am going to include all forms of beaches in that.
Coastline.
I am going to include all form of beaches in that. So river beach, lake beach. Let's not limit ourselves.
Okay.
I am doing you a favor by doing that.
Thank you, Nathaniel.
All right. Now, fine. Did we roll for your health for level 6?
Nope.
All right, roll again.
5.
All right. So that would be 46. So now you're at 48. And last but not least, Ranger archetype feature. So, all right. So that gets you the exceptional training, but we already went over that. So just roll me that D10 one last time, please.
6.
All right,
I
that's
think my
gonna be,
dice are weighted. There are too many 6s.
all right, so that's gonna be basically 56. There we go. Now that we got all that fun out of the way, what we are going to do is we're going to go to Sage in the way back of the book. Way in the back of the book. Come on. Come on, book. Don't do this to me.
I am finding this entertaining. Oddly enough.
Yes, this is fun. It makes me, I want to hurry up and play, but I'm
I
still
know.
what we're doing, but I figure it's going to work out.
Well, since we're filling out our character sheets, we can start playing the next time we meet with and do it with Nathaniel.
Yay.
Now, you get a proficiency in Arcana, bloop,
Cool.
and History, bloop,
Yay.
and you also know 2 more languages. So pick a couple more languages.
Um,
Kind of caught you off guard with that one.
you certainly did. Name some languages I could do.
Well,
I already speak to animals, right? That's the big one for me.
well, you'll get a spell for that.
Okay.
So, of course, I gotta look up what page languages are on because I do not have the pages memorized like some people do. I do not know who, but I assume there are some nerds out there, nerdier than me.
Um,
17. Let's go to 17 and see what we got.
it's those, all those races at the beginning of the book, right?
Yeah,
Like I don't know if you say Tiefling or Tiefling.
that would be, I believe. Actually, let's go to 123. That'll probably be better. 123. Okay, here we go. Now we have giant, gnomish, goblin, halfling. You already speak orc. Now we got some exotic languages. Abyssal, which is demons.
That would be good.
All right, so we're gonna put that
How do you spell Bizzle?
Abyssal.
Which are demons.
Yeah. And okay, so we have celestial, which is like celestial beings. Deep speech, which are these more exotic creatures like mind flayers and beholders. You already know draconic. Infernal, which is devils. Primordial, which is elementals. Sylvan, which is fey creatures like fairy creatures and stuff.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I already know which one you want. We're gonna
Yes,
put
please.
that. Yeah, let's spell it correctly. All right. Back to Sage. Come on, book. All right. Stop that, computer. All right, so I'm not gonna write all this down, but you are gonna write this down.
Okay, where do I write it and what do I write?
You can write this under equipment. You
Okay.
have a,
Wait, I'm not ready. Mine doesn't say equipment where yours, okay, yes, never mind, I'm ready.
you've got a bottle of black ink, a quill,
I would like that. Joking.
Yes, you should.
a small knife, a letter from a dead colleague posing a question to you that you have not yet been able to answer, a set of common clothing, and 10 gold pieces. And so right here where my cursor is, we can see CP, that's copper, SP, that's silver, like erythium, we always ignore that. No one uses that. And GP is gold. So we're just going to put 10 there for now. And PP, platinum pieces. Oh,
Woo.
do we want those?
Oh, yeah, we do.
All right. So now your speciality. Are you a alchemist, astronomer, discredited academic, librarian, professor, researcher, wizard apprentice, or scribe?
It's obvious, I'm a professor.
You're the professor. So down here. No, I guess not down there. I'm just gonna put in professor up here because whatever. my character sheets are hardly look like they're supposed to. All right, now. More fun.
Do I get to roll again? I like rolling the dice.
So you got when you go to your book, what I am going to have you do is you're going to pick out some personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws.
Oh, we did that. We can do that. We don't have to do it here.
So you're going to write that in here, here, and here. Like when I did a ranger, my flaw was I drank and gambled and hoarded too much.
All right. Not true to life, but okay.
All right, so back to this stuff. Because we finally got the background out of the way, we can finally start working on this. So strength is going to be a 4. Now, why is it a 4? You see that dot? We're adding that 3 to that 1 over here. Dexterity, woohoo! Well, what's 4 plus 3? Come on, I know you know the answer.
7.
Exactly. So Constitution, 2. Intelligence, 2. Wisdom. That's going to be a 3. And Charisma is a 1 as well. So now,
Yep.
in addition to what we got with Sage, we're going back to Ranger. If I can get there, because I am clumsy fingers. It is one of my favorites, and of course I keep going off.
So you've been a ranger.
I have been. I like Ranger.
Me too.
All right, so now you see all these down here. You already have Arcana and History. Now I want you to choose 3 of these that I am going to name: Animal Handling, Athletics, Insight, Investigation, Nature, Perception, Stealth, and Survival. They all have their benefits.
Animal
And
handling.
okay,
Investigation.
okay, that's basically your ability to look for stuff.
That's a good thing to have. And perception.
Oh, good, good. Always go with perception. All right, so now with acrobatics, we get your 4. And you can see it says Dex next to that. Now we go down to animal handling. That's wisdom. We've got pretty good wisdom. We add 3 to that because of that little dot. That's a 6. Arcana, that's going to be a 5. Athletics, 1. Charisma, deception, 1. You're not very good at lying.
No, I'm not.
5 for history. Insight, basically trying to find stuff, and well, we're going to add that to a 6. You're not very intimidating.
Not unless you know me.
Oh, did you choose insight or investigation?
Investigation.
Oh, oh yeah, so I clicked the wrong one. Excuse my viewers. We're gonna just change that. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. All right, so that is wisdom, and we're just gonna put 3 there.
My
Right,
insight went from 6 to 3.
Well, yeah, because I made a mistake.
You're forgiven.
All right, medicine, also wisdom, 3. Nature, 2. Perception, 6. Charisma, performance, 1. Like if you needed to start singing or doing magic tricks, You're not very good at it. You're not very good at persuading people, but you're not terrible. Religion, you know some stuff. Dexterity, sleight of hand, basically being like able to pickpocket people, hide something, etc. Well, you're pretty good at that. Stealth, also dex, pretty good at that. Survival, wisdom, okay at that. And now we go to fun stuff like armor.
Yay. Although
And-
elves don't have very good armor, do they?
Well, you're a ranger, so
Ooh,
I'm going to tell you what you're proficient in. You are proficient in light armor, medium armor, and shields. You're probably not going to be doing any shield stuff because guess what? You're doing 2 weapons. So you are also good with simple weapons and martial weapons. You don't really have any skills for tools.
okay.
So we're going to go all the way to
Did we lose Nathaniel? He faded away there. Or did you lose me?
Yeah, I
Can
think I
y'all hear
lost
me?
you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, good. Shoo.
All right, so weapon. Of course, longbow. L bow. All right, so tab. Attack bonus is going to be 4 plus your proficiency. So that's going to be a 7. So whenever you roll to try to hit something with an arrow, it's going to be 7. You add 7 to the d20. Damage. What type is it? Well, that is going to be 1d8. So the die that has 8 sides plus, come on, where's my plus? Where's my plus? Oh, screw it. I'm gonna put a plus. Plus 4. So the little 4 after there, you just pretend there's a plus sign there. Next one is definitely going to be, oh yeah, and that's piercing. So I'm gonna put a P after that. Next one, what I'm just gonna give you is going to be a rapier because you can add your dexterity to that. So
I would choose a rapier if I had the opportunity.
okay, so then again, because that's a dex weapon, that's 7, and that is going to be 1d8 as well. Again, 4, and it's piercing. Now, you don't want all piercing weapons because when you come across something like a skeleton, piercing doesn't really do that well. So we want
This
to
is
give
logic.
you something else, like a longsword that you can also do with your hand. So if you choose, you can do it with 2 hands or 1 hand. If you do it with 2 hands, it's 1d10. However, you're a 2-handed fighter. So we're just gonna put a d8. So L sword. Boop. And you really only get a 4 with that. And that is going to be 1d8 plus 1. And we're going to put S for slashing. Now, armor. Armor. Here we go. I'm just going to give you armor. Now, You have a very high dex modifier. And I don't want you to die.
Yay.
So you could either do studded leather armor, which would give you a 16, or you can have a breastplate, which would also give you a 16.
Studded leather.
Okay. So if you ever go higher in dexterity, your armor class will go up. So 16. And you can always find magical items and stuff along the way. And the initiative here. So when it comes to figuring out whose turn it's going to be when you have battles, you're going to roll that d20 and you're going to add 4 because initiative goes along with dexterity. And that just about wraps it up, except for spells, which can be done. I'm just going to tell you how many spells you get for level 7. Ahem. At level 7, you know 4.
Wait, I don't have a spell level on my sheet.
We're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you know 2 second level spells. And duh. All right. And at your own choosing, you can go online and look up Ranger Spells, 5th edition, Dungeons and Dragons, and go through the list.
All right,
So that's your job.
I got homework.
So with all that, we're just gonna, how are we doing for time?
We're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't even think about it.
All right, so we still have half elf. Now, as a paladin, I am going to guess that you are lawful good. Is that right, T?
I was neutral good, but if it's better that I'm lawful good, that's okay.
If you want to go with neutral, we can do neutral.
Yes, I like that.
So T.
Yes.
And that is, let me go to my notebook. Where's my notebook? There it is.
Do you want to print out my sheet before you start rewriting it?
I hope you were taking screenshots.
I wasn't taking screenshots. I was writing it down, but I can,
As long as you were writing it down, you should be fine.
okay. But I kind of
So-
think you need to see it too when we play, because I may not.
You're going to take a picture of it and send it to me. Or
Okay,
scan it and send it to me.
I can do that. It's a big mess though. But okay,
Okay, so hang on. Let me. Okay. Let's just put in your name first. This is called session 0 when you actually start building everything. So Frida,
Yes,
that's how you spell your name, right?
yeah, that works.
Okay, and we're just going to go back and delete.
Yeah, it's actually instead of a T, it's a D.
All right. We'll go back and we will fix that.
it's IEDA, or is it with just the I?
No, it's EIDA, but that's okay. IEDA is fine.
EIEDA.
FRIEDA, perfect. Yes,
There we go.
thank you.
So what we're going to start this again. As a half elf, you're still gonna be moving 30 feet,
Okay,
so that's not gonna change. Armor class is definitely gonna change.
okay.
Your weapons definitely going to change. Well, you know what? I'm still gonna give you a longbow because everyone can use a longbow, but
The longbow, what is that? Do you throw it with your hand or is it a like,
it's a bow and arrow.
okay, good.
We're just going to get rid of some of these, like the rapier. I'm gonna leave the long sword for now as the backup weapon, but we can choose something else. So. Excuse us while we go in and delete this, because this is the most important thing to get out of the way first. Oh, come on, computer, don't do this to me. Yeah, we'll also get rid of this. So you're gonna be able to speak Elvish and
Mhm.
Common. We'll leave those.
Okay,
All right, and we are going to go over to the Paladin page.
Yeah.
Of our book. Now, as a Paladin, the first thing that should be your highest score. You know those 7 numbers I gave you
Yep.
rolled?
I do. I have them in front of me.
What is the lowest of those 7?
8.
Get rid of it.
All right,
What's the highest?
17.
All right, 17. All right. Now, we're gonna just go down and you're gonna want to make your next highest charisma.
Okay, that's 14.
Okay. Now, what would you like your dexterity to be?
Well, I'm going by these 7 rolls, right?
Getting rid of the lowest roll, which was an 8.
Right. Well, I'm gonna do that 14 also. I had 2 14s.
Okay, Constitution.
Is that my strength?
That's how like tough you are to stuff. Like, and also boosts your health.
Oh, I have a 12. I'm gonna put that next.
Intelligence.
Oh, I'm gonna do 11, which is my next highest. So I'm not all that, but yes,
And your wisdom.
is my lowest at 10.
Okay. Okay. Yep, right. But you're very charismatic and, strong.
Yes.
But we can change those because you're a half elf. So guess what?
What?
As I recall, going back to the half elf abilities and stuff. Just go back. You get a +2 to your charisma, which is a big boon. And you can add a +1 to any of these.
I should do wisdom. I'm pretty low on that one.
So you want to do wisdom?
Yeah, I think I need to what's the
You wanna-
difference between wisdom and intelligence in this?
Well, intelligence is more like academic knowledge.
And let's do wisdom.
Okay. And also, general intelligence.
Okay.
Wisdom is sort of more like experience.
Okay, we'll do wisdom.
Do you want to dump both of those into wisdom, or do you want to split it up into like constitution and wisdom?
What do you think?
Honestly,
Yeah. Because
Going,
I'm also, and I don't know if this works, but if some of my strengths were not suit S's and some of her,
I would probably put them both into wisdom, so that way you get a +1 to that. So that way you are not totally helpless. Now, don't worry, there's going to be an ability modifier later.
okay,
Now, again, as a half elf, come on, good book. I hate. As a half elf, you get the dark vision. You
okay.
get the advantage on charm.
Mm-hmm.
You get no magic sleep,
Okay.
but we're gonna just go and get rid of the rest of this stuff because we
Alright.
don't know what the rest of your stuff is yet.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Oh. What extra language would you like to speak in addition to Common and Elvish?
I'm thinking giant.
Giant. Okay. S also. You get 2 proficiency and 2 skills of your choice. I forgot to mention that. Just keep that in mind. We'll go over that another time. Because you're both half elves. Put a pin in that, and we'll go back to that. Now, because we're a half elf, what is your age?
I am 35.
35. What is your height?
Also 5'10",
Weight?
185.
185.
Mm-hmm.
Eyes?
Silvery gray.
Gray.
Silvery gray, but gray is fine.
Silver gray. I'm going to put S gray.
There we go. Yes.
Skin tone?
Medium to dark.
Medium to dark. And hair color?
Black with blue.
Blue, black?
Yes.
Blue, black.
There we go.
Alrighty. With that out of the way, we are going to look at your background.
Okay.
All right, so if I recall correctly, you were artisan.
Artisan, yeah. Guild, yeah.
So we're gonna go over to artisan. Once I find it. Once I find it, we will look into that. Okay, there we go. Found it.
Hmm.
All right, so. Hmm.
Hmm.
Guild artisan. There we go. Found
Yeah.
it. So, okay. I'm just gonna take away these dots. All right. So as an artisan, we're gonna take away these dots, boop,
Mhm.
boop, 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 boop. We are going to get skill proficiencies in insight, which
Insight.
is like knowing if somebody's lying,
Oh, nice.
and persuasion.
Okie dokie. That's persuasion. Gotcha.
Get rid of those while we're at it. All right. Now you wanted calligrapher's tools. We're just gonna put that down into
I was doing the maps, the cartographer.
cartographer's tools.
Yeah, number 4. No, number 6.
Okay, so cart
Cartographer.
tools.
Art. Yeah.
All right. Now you get also a letter of introduction from your guild, a set of traveler's clothes, and 15 gold pieces.
Ah, where do I, okay, so 15 gold pieces. And then the letter of introduction, is that the second thing or no, the third one? Where do I write that?
You
Yeah,
can just write that in equipment.
okay.
Now, you belong to a guild, an
Yeah.
establishment that is respected, and you can rely on certain benefits from that membership. Your
Mhm.
fellow guild members will provide you with lodging, food, pay for your funeral if needed.
Holy crap.
In some cities and towns, the guild hall offers a central place to meet other members of your profession, which can be a good place to meet potential patrons, allies, and hirelings. Guilds often wield tremendous political power. If you're accused of a crime, your guild will often back you up. Now, you also gain access to powerful political figures through the guild if you are a member in good standing. Such connections might require a donation of money or magical items. You must pay 5 gold pieces per month to the
Yikes.
guild. If you miss your payments, you get back dues and you fall out of good graces.
Well, of course you do. All right.
So
Is that helpful to me on our adventure?
it might be.
Okay.
All right, so with that out of the way, we're going to Paladin. All right, so same deal at level 1, you are at 11 hit points. All right. Now, you are proficient in all armor and shields. So heavy armor, you're good.
Okay.
You know all simple weapons, you know all martial weapons. Your saving throws are, we're just gonna get rid of these. Oh, come on, you silly thing.
So do I make note of the, what you just said? Because I don't know where.
Yeah, just
I'll wait.
keep that in the back of your mind or write it on a separate piece of paper.
All right.
It's also in the book.
Okay, under the,
Artisan, guild artisan.
oh, okay, like, oh, tools, languages, no, equipment.
Backgrounds.
Oh,
So that's always a good place to look at. So your saving throws as a paladin are in wisdom and in strength. Oh, hang on, I forgot. I messed that up. Charisma. Interesting. All right. Well, your proficiency bonus at this level is also going to be a 3. So we are going to make wisdom Oh, hang on, I gotta go back and fill in those numbers. 1 second. 1 second. Come on, book. Why are you doing this to me? Because it hates me. All right, there we go. So 17, that's plus 3. 14, 2, 1. Scroll down. 0,
Lovely.
1, and 16, 3.
Okey-doke.
All right, so strength is a 3. Dexterity is a 2. Constitution is a 1. Intelligence, 0. Wisdom, going back down for a second. Wisdom is going to be a 3. And charisma, woohoo, 6.
Wow. Okay.
Now, as a paladin, you get to choose to be proficient from the following 2. But you don't need insight.
No.
So athletics, medicine, or religion, because you already have no, you don't have persuasion. But you know, you can choose persuasion if you want.
Oh, I had marked persuasion,
All right, so let's
Here.
go with persuasion.
but I mean, I didn't mark perception. Is that something I need to mark?
Do you want perception?
I thought that was one of the ones that I had. Insight and persuasion. Okay, wait.
Oh yeah. Hang on, it
Yeah,
was
I do have persuasion, yeah.
okay. So you do. It was perception that I marked for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you already have perception. So what do you want? You can get athletics, insight, intimidation, medicine,
Mm,
persuasion, or religion.
okay. I am going to say perception.
You already got perception.
Oh, I'm looking at my paper. I'm sorry. Persuasion.
All right, persuasion. All right, and one more.
Do the like sleight of hand, stealth, and survival? Can I get those? Or
You
no?
can get athletics, intimidation, medicine, or religion.
Okay. Okay, let me think. Okay, intimidation.
Good choice. Good choice. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go down. We're just gonna delete all of these. Oh, come on, you silly thing. Come on. Don't misbehave.
Okay. Pete.
Dude,
Oops.
all right.
Okay.
Before we go further, I'm going to go through your paladin stuff and things.
Okie dokie.
So you get at level 1 divine sense and lay on hands. Well.
Is that under features and traits? Okay.
Yep, so I'm gonna put D-sense
Mm-hmm.
just for convenience. Now, the presence of strong evil registers on your senses, like a nauseous odor or like rotten eggs.
Oh, good. Okay.
And good things like heavenly bells in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you.
Okay.
That is not behind total cover. Basically, if it's hidden behind a rock completely, well, you're not gonna know it's there.
Even if the rock is within 60 feet? No, I
Yeah.
won't.
If it's
Okay.
completely hidden, no.
All right. Okay.
Change
at night at all? No.
So if it's at night and it's behind you and it's not, and it's like poking its head out from around a tree, yeah, you're gonna know it's there.
Okay.
So you'll know what the heck it is with
Mhm.
your senses.
Okay, and I'll know if it's good or bad, right?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know its identity though. So you won't know that it's vampire Count Strad of von blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
for instance. Now, within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
Ah,
You can use this feature a number of times equal to 1 plus your charisma modifier until a long rest.
is that on my?
So
Okay.
you get to use this thing 4 times before
Oh,
you have to, go to
nice.
sleep.
Okay. Okay.
Now, next thing, lay on hands. Now, let me explain that.
Okay.
Your blessed touch can heal wounds. You
Oh,
have a
nice.
pool of healing power that replenishes when you take a long rest, basically when you go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
With that pool, you can restore a total number of hit points equal to your paladin level, which is 7
Okay.
times 5.
All right. So 35.
Mm-hmm.
Okey-doke.
So, as an action, you can touch a creature and draw power from this pool and restore a number of hit points to that creature of your choosing. So, if you're like, hey, I like you, here's some health, here's some 5, but he's more damage, I'm going to give him 15, you can do that.
Okay. And that's like an injured creature we might happen upon if he's helpful to us, or just if we're in a nice mood, we can restore their health
Right.
after a full night's sleep.
Yep. And alternatively, if you spend 5 hit points from this pool of healing, you
Mhm.
can cure a creature or person of 1 disease or neutralize 1 poison affecting it.
Gosh. Alrighty.
Now, if you have somebody who has, like all kinds of diseases, like let's
Mhm.
say 3, you can expend 15 points from that healing pool to get rid of them all.
From my 35 points, right?
Yep, until
Okay.
you go to sleep.
Okay.
All right. Next one. I am going to have you roll me a d10.
All right, that was actually the one that Sue rolled with not the tens on it, but the 1 through 10. There we go. Okay. This the one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Whoops, I got a 5.
All right, so you're going up to 17,
On what?
your health
Okay, 17.
for level 2. Now you get to pick your fighting style
Ooh,
and your spell casting, and you get divine smite. So
Divine Smite. That sounds interesting.
let's go with fighting style. You can do defense, dueling, great weapon fighting, or protection.
I like the way you said great weapon fighting. I think that might be good. Or no?
Well, let me read it to you. When
Okay.
you roll a 1 or a 2 on a damage die for an attack you make with a melee weapon that you are wielding with 2 hands, you can re-roll that and must use the new roll. The weapon must have the 2-handed or versatile property for you to gain this benefit. So
Okay.
if you're wielding a that's 2-handed, or if you're wielding a longsword, which can be 2-handed.
Right.
Now, you can also do defense. While you are wearing armor, you gain a +1 to your, well, armor class.
Okay.
Dueling. When you are wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you gain a +2 to damage rolls with that weapon.
What is a melee weapon?
Like a sword
Okay.
or a
So-
mace.
All right.
Nothing that's a ranged weapon.
Arranged. Oh, okay. I got you. So it's a one-on-one kind of thing.
All right. And then the last but not least is protection. When a creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on that creature's attack roll.
I
You
like
must
that.
be wielding a shield, though.
Will I have to use one of my choices as a shield in order to get that, or does it automatically come with a shield? Or do I already have one?
Well, I'll give you a shield if you pick that.
I might not want to pick a shield, but it's probably smart to do so. So you're saying that if the person this creature is attacking, say they're 30 feet away from them and they're
5 feet.
well, if they're attacking somebody that's further away from them and I'm within 5 feet, I can stop them. Is that right or no?
When a creature you can see attacks another creature that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your
Okay.
reaction to impose
Okay.
disadvantage on that attack rolled. So
Okay.
yeah, I guess if it's 30 feet away and shooting an arrow
Right. And then I'm within 5 feet of the person.
with the creature, yeah.
With the creature, yeah. Oh my goodness, this is really hard because I don't know. So protection was where they had to, what page are you on? Because I'd really like to not make you repeat all that.
84.
84, good. So 84, 82, 83, 84. And this is, I can pick, we're doing fighting style? No, yes,
Yeah.
okay. And I'm picking one of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
See attacks a target other than you. That's the one we just went over. And then while I'm wearing armor, I gain 1 bonus. Dueling, when you are wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you gain. Let me do dueling.
All right, dueling. Dueling it is. I'm just gonna put that under Okay, so. That in mind, we are now going to go over to your next level. Yeah, Divine Smite. We should go over Divine Smite. So when you hit a creature with a melee weapon, a sword, for example, you
Mhm.
can expend a spell slot to deal radiant damage, which is holy damage, to
Ooh.
the target in addition to the weapon's damage. Now, this is on page 85.
Okay,
So we are going to put smite
yes, gotcha.
D. Smite D. All right, so the extra damage is 2d8 for a first level spell slot, plus 1d8 for every spell slot higher than the first, to a maximum of 5d8s.
Does this mean rolls 5 times or 1 time or
Yeah, it means like,
a 2d8 is 2 rolls of the 8th die or the 8-sided dice? Is that how that works or no?
so yeah, you would roll the D for the first level spell slot, you would roll 2d8.
Okay, I gotcha. I see. Okay, so and it says plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than the first. So if you get lower than the first, then you don't get the maximum of 5 rolls. Is that what that's saying? Or this might not even be important at this point.
Not important at this point.
Okay,
Just know that if the creature is undead, you add another d8.
okay,
So, all right. We're gonna skip spell stuff for now.
okie doke.
So divine health and sacred oath. I believe you told me you wanted your sacred oath to be
Ancients,
ancients.
yes.
All right, so divine health. You are immune to disease.
Good.
So no COVID for you.
No COVID for me.
All right. Now, your sacred oath, 3rd level, you swear an oath that binds you as a paladin forever. Up to this time, you have been in basically a preparatory stage, committed to a path, not yet sworn to it. You have now chose an oath of devotion. The oath of ancients, vengeance are detailed at the end of the class description. We are just going to go to the oath of the ancients.
Yes,
So you've read through this. You basically know what it means.
mhm,
Now you have oath spells.
mhm.
So you're going to basically write these down and you're going to look them up and you're going to see what they do for the 3rd and 5th level.
Okay, 3rd and 5th. Ensnaring strike through moonbeam. Okay,
Snaring strike, speak with animals, misty step, and moonbeam.
all right.
All right, and for now, we're gonna go back. I'm gonna have you roll me another health.
Is that the 10-sided one?
Oh yeah, you gotta roll me 2 of those.
Okay. Oh, geez. That's a, all right, so I just rolled a 1. Do you want me to
Just
roll it
re-roll
again?
that.
Re-roll, okay. 5.
Alright, so if I'm, that's gonna give me 23. Next one.
5 again. Waited.
Alright, so that's gonna be, that's gonna be 8, so that's gonna be 29. Alright, ability score improvement. What one of these things do you want to improve? Wisdom, charisma, strength, dexterity, constitution.
What again was, oh, that's how strong kind of you are?
Kind of like how like tough you are to like being, you know, poisoned and stuff.
Okay. And what was I immune to a minute ago with my
Disease.
disease? Okay, so but not the other stuff. Okay. Let's see. Dexterity is how well I use tools. Is that correct? Let's see, and the difference with the intelligence and the wisdom. Let me bring my lowest score up on intelligence.
Alright. Boom.
Thank y'all.
With that, because there are no other ability score improvements, we're going to add, make that 0 into a 1. Alright, so Dex 2. Animal handling, that's wisdom, that's a 1. Arcana, that's intelligence, that's a 1. Athletics, which is strength, is going to be a 3. Deception, which is charisma, is going to be a 3. History, intelligence, 1. Insight, wisdom is going to be a 4. Intimidation, charisma is going to be a 7. Investigation, a 1. Medicine, a 3. Nature, a 1. Perception, wisdom is going to be a 6. And 6. Excuse me, I missed it. That should be a 6 too. I was thinking of S's character.
6 on the perception.
Yeah, 6 on the perception. Performance is a 3.
Okay.
Persuasion is a 6. You're pretty darn persuasive.
Oh dear.
Religion is 1. Sleight of hand is 2. Stealth is 2. So you're probably not going to be all that stealthy.
No.
And wisdom or survival wisdom is a 3.
Okay.
All right. We got that out of the way. So roll me another health.
Another 10.
D10.
Okay. 2.
Excuse me?
It was a 2.
Just re-roll that.
Okay. 5. What the heck?
All right. So we're gonna give you 35. I am being very generous because I know what's coming up.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Yeah, your initiative is 2. I'm just gonna put that there because it's related to dexterity. All right. So you get an extra attack, meaning you can swing at something 2 times or shoot something 2 times.
Okay.
E. Attack. All right. Did you just rolled me something for that? Okay.
Right.
Roll me another health thing.
With the same 10. Okay. Ooh, a 6.
Excellent. So that's going to give us to 41, 42. Aura of protection. Aura of protection. All right, so at the 6th level,
Mhm.
I'm gonna actually put that under skills and stuff. Whenever a friendly creature within 10 feet of you must make a saving throw, the creature gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to your charisma modifier.
Ah. So a
You-
friendly creature.
You must be awake, basically not knocked out, to give this bonus. So,
Would the wolf?
yeah, the wolf counts.
Ah, nice.
Or a P. So, so like if someone has to make a saving throw, that's a wisdom saving throw, they'll get a +3 to that.
Okay.
All right, so which is good. That's good.
I don't understand that, but I'm writing it down. I'll understand it eventually.
All right.
Here we go.
And last but not least, roll me one more die. Health die.
All right. Oh, 5 again.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. We everyone makes. So you're at 48.
Okay.
Not terrible.
Okay. That's my health.
Yep.
All right.
So we're gonna do 5. So your attack bonus with the longbow, because its dexterity is 5, and that's gonna be +2 to a D8 piercing damage. Now, let's get on to the fun stuff. Your job is to look up spells and stuff,
Right. Between
because there's just not enough time in this podcast to do
that's
that.
fine. 3 to 5, right? 3rd to 5th level spells.
Well, yeah, well, hang on. Let me just tell you what your spells are before we go into that.
Okay.
All right. So at level 7,
Mm-hmm.
you know 4
Okay.
first level spells and 3 second level spells.
And 3 second level spells. Okay.
In addition to the ones from your oath.
Right. Okay.
If I'm doing this correctly, and I'm sure someone who mentions the podcast will be like, that's not how it's done. So I never freaking done a paladin before. So,
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, well,
all right.
this is the way we're doing it.
All right. So weapons and stuff. Stuff and things. As Rick Grimes would say. And yes, that was a Walking Dead reference.
Oh, yeah, I've just started watching that now. Who is it? Who would say that?
Rick Grimes.
Oh, okay. See, he's the like main character policeman guy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I just started watching that and I was really amazed that it was pretty dang good.
All right. So how do you feel about a Warhammer?
I like that idea. A warhammer, an axe. I like that big crushing kind of weapon. Yes.
So I'm giving you a longsword because, well, obviously it's just standard.
Okay.
But if you ever need to just bludgeon something,
Yeah.
this is the way to go.
Right. Is this a two-handed weapon that I
It can be
Okay,
if you want it to be, but you've got the dueling.
right.
So if you wield it one-handed, it's still gonna do the same amount of damage.
Good.
So actually with this,
So I could do the
damage,
sword and the big, whatever that was you just said, the big hammer thing.
yep. So you're actually going to do 1d8 plus 5 damage for the long
Okay.
sword. And the Warhammer,
Warhammer.
Warham, is going to be, again, that's going to be a 6. And that's going to be 1d8 plus 5. B for bludgeoning.
5B for bludgeoning. Ugh. Okay.
So whatever you roll on the d8, you add 5. And if you need to smash something,
Did you? I heard if you need to smash something, so I don't know if my connection's messed up, maybe.
all right, so
Okay.
you get to wear heavy armor if you want.
Yes, please. Does that slow me down if I need to go fast?
It gives you a disadvantage on stealth. You're not
Yeah,
going to be very
I'm pretty
stealthy.
low. I'm already low on stealth, aren't I?
Well, I'll be honest with you. You're gonna want to be. You're gonna. I'm just gonna give you plate mail because you're gonna need it.
Okay.
So
Plate
that gives
mail?
you an armor class of 18,
All
which
right.
you're gonna need.
Okay. Armor class 18.
And for background, guild art. But
Yeah.
all right, and yeah, and for
Personality traits.
we're just getting rid of that. We're just I just threw professor in there for the other time, so we're just gonna put cat for the
Cat what?
for your artisan trait,
Oh, yeah, it's like cartography. Yeah.
photography. I'm just putting cat,
Yep.
and that just about wraps it up.
Cool. Ooh, let me take some.
Woohoo!
Hold on.
And your jobs are to do your spells.
Okay.
We will.
Yes, we will.
And this has been always the most painful part of D&D is doing the setup. How are we doing on time?
We're fine. I thought that was actually interesting.
Okay, excellent. So
I've- Go ahead.
we are actually we made it right before the 2-hour mark.
That's fine. I'm thinking that because we need to show, can you click on participants and then click on my name and make me the host
Of course.
to make sure that I get the cloud recording? And I'm thinking about it, and because we have to show the screen, taking the soundtrack and posting it as a podcast without the visual doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
So I'm going to have to do something I've never done, which is import it into Movie Maker. And then just put it up on YouTube and maybe put something on the podcast that says that, you go to the same name, TNS Chats, on YouTube instead of on your podcast player. But anyway, so what we can do is we can end this Zoom call. I'm going to start a new one and send an invitation out to you, and you can watch me attempt to put it into Movie Maker. And the only thing I'm going to do to it is edit off the whole half-hour beginning before everybody was on
That sounds good.
and add the music.
Right. Well, you know what? On the Wait, the earlier, I was just thinking you know how when we watch the Harlow and what's his face, they always on the podcast, they talk about, you know, the images and the maps and the everything, but they say in the podcast that, you know, for those of you that are listening to this and not looking at watching on YouTube, you might not understand what, you know, you just can watch the YouTube to see, you know, you might want to write
Yeah.
that, you know, something.
All right, so we can put it on as a podcast and
Or to the YouTube for visual.
yeah.
Yeah.
But what I'm gonna do tonight is try to put it into Movie Maker
Nice.
and get it up on YouTube.
Good,
So
good.
are you cool with coming back into a new Zoom meeting, Tanya?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go downstairs though, and I will, since we're no longer, are we still recording? Yeah, but you're gonna cut that off, right?
Nope. No need. Nobody listens to the end. And thank God we have these people in Germany that listen to us. Thank you, people in Germany. We have 2 people in Germany who listen to us consistently. And that's
Danke.
thank you, people. Did Nathaniel just message me? I believe he did. He sent me an image. I don't know if he's still on here.
I
His-
am.
There he is.
Hello, Nathaniel.
I just sent you an image for the costume. It is Joel from The Last of Us.
Okay. That will be fun. All right. So we have to end this. It's going to take a few minutes for the cloud recording to come to my email. So y'all can take like a 10-minute break. I'm being very bossy. And then I'll send you a new Zoom meeting and we can try to put it in Movie Maker and put it up on YouTube tonight if you want to.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
Okay. So I'm going to end the meeting. Bye, T. Bye, Nathaniel.
Bye,
Bye.
yes.
I'll be
Bye.
back. I'll be back.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye.